going on YouTube? It's your boy Vince, and today we are back with another reaction. Today we're gonna react to She Somehow Got Worse. Now, this one is crazy because I'm in the loop. I know what's going on today. I'm not dumb. But if you don't know what's going on, let me give you a recap. A few months ago, I reacted to this one lady cop that got down and dirty with the whole police department. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus guys. As far as I remember, she done got down and dirty and got caught. I'm telling you, she was worse than the high school girl around a football team.
Oh my God!
And mind you, she wasn't just a friendly lady talking about, hey, I'm single and ready to mingle. What? It wasn't one of those. This lady got a whole husband at the crib. Wow. Sitting there, and he knows about these situations. He knows. He's one of those type of dudes. Do we even call him a man? I don't know. I'm gonna have to take your card. Give me that, because me personally, I cannot let that slide. Sorry, your man card has been revoked.
Try!
But I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, after they got caught, they tried to play the little victim card. Oh, why am I getting fired? You know, weird people activities, weird things they do when they get caught, you know, that type of thing. They tried to pull that, but I mean, as far as that, it was a long time ago. I really don't remember what was going on. Not gonna lie to you. I'm not dumb. And I'm sure we'll get a recap in this video anyway, so let's get into it. Let's go.
So last year, a story came out and absolutely broke the internet, where this police officer named Megan Hall was fired from her position after it came out that she was smashing multiple guys on the police squad. There were many stories and videos that went viral online. Of course, the memes were in the thousands, and posts making jokes about her husband, and their life went viral on any social media you can imagine. In general, she got absolutely cooked by the internet for months, and in the last update we had in this situation, she went on a news segment to announce that she would be filing a federal lawsuit against the city of La Vergne.
Yes.
What happened to me during my employment at La Vergne's police department, it should never happen to anyone.
What happened to me? What happened to me? What I told y'all, victim. We only 42 seconds in, and I'm already getting flashbacks of why I was mad. I was furious. Why are you playing victim card? What happened to me? What happened to me? You pulled down your pants and went to... Ain't nobody forced you to do that. You did that and your husband watched. Y'all are weird.
Wow. They bullied me. They shunned me. They accused me, and they blamed me for becoming a victim.
Now, last time, this was the initial reaction to this information going viral.
Doing something while you're at work, I mean, for everybody else who goes to work, you know, we're held to that same standard.
Jerry Howell says he was in disbelief when first reading the report.
I mean, yeah, they're on company time. They're using that
I'm always in your way.
Taxpayer money, and they weren't patrolling the streets, they were patrolling some pussy.
It's just it's like a stain, I guess.
Be a wake-up call for La Vergne, but also a wake-up call for our police department to take care of themselves.
And you guys will see here pretty soon that the entire department in La Vergne seems to be completely corrupt.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, she did the interview where she announced her lawsuit. And finally, this would be the outcome where she's now getting this $500,000 settlement.
5 officers and then the police chief all fired. The city then found itself facing a lawsuit filed by a former female officer. Well, tonight word comes the city has settled the case with a hefty payment.
Now, the good thing is, guys, when it comes to this payment, the taxpayers will not be footing the bill. And this apparently is going to be coming out of some insurance policy the police department has.
But why are we, like, acting like this is okay? Why are we giving her recommendations? She does not deserve anything. Sorry. You know, you did that yourself. Come on, bro. This is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Everybody just got fired. That would have been the end of it. You know, y'all are weird for coming into work and doing this. You know, do it on your own time. And even if you do it on your own time, that's still weird. But they gave this lady $500,000. She would have never made that working 20 years there. Huh? Do I just gotta make up something to get some money? I promise you. I need the money. Come on, bro. What's going on? This is weird.
After that scandal, former police officer Megan Hall sued the city. Then tonight, over a year later, the city of Laverne held a special meeting in which they decided they would pay out Megan Hall $500,000, officially ending that lawsuit.
I'm telling you, I think she could have got a lot more money.
It took
he lying.
less than 5 minutes.
No. Alderman Hobbs? Aye. Alderman Haas?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Dunn?
Aye.
Motion passes.
For the Laverne city leaders to say yes, they'll pay former police officer Megan Hall $500,000.
I'm sorry, but can you guys even see that picture and just not laugh a little bit? That picture went so viral.
What message is that send to all the other employees?
That you can sleep with the whole squad and also be $500,000 richer?
Man. Dennis Waldron was the only dissenting vote.
He's sending a message out to everybody in the world, said, come to Laverne, sue Laverne because they're going to settle.
So this man right here seems to be the only one that actually stood on business. Basically saying we're not going to bow down to the feet of the local hoe.
Reports detail.
They probably just didn't want to deal with her, bro. That annoying lady. But I mean, we could have just spit on her and said, "Get on my face." Like, what? Why we settle on that? Like, does it cost more money fighting it than it would have been just giving her the money? Is that what it is? $500,000 is a lot, y'all. For nothing to have happened to you. That's like me tripping and falling, you know, and then talking about, oh, it's a crack here. Hey, city, give me $500,000, bro. What? That's a natural thing. I'm not saying what happened to her was natural, because that was very out of the ordinary and weird. I'm just saying, like, I just need to pay attention when I'm walking. I was on my phone. I wasn't looking. Just like she needs to not, you know, do that with other police officers and restrain herself. You are weird.
Between officers on duty and on city property, intimate photos and videos shared among officers, and silence from the police chief.
And it's very likely that she was not the only female officer within this department engaging in these type of activities.
Probably.
I'm thinking that this problem was actually a lot more widespread. And so they probably just wanted the investigation to end before more and more shit was uncovered.
While I was aspiring to protect my community, the Laverne Police Department was not protecting me.
I mean, let's not act like you were some saint. You guys will see pretty soon here that she was quite complicit in all of this different sexual activity. I mean, the fact that her husband actually stayed with her after this whole scandal went public is just absolutely insane to me.
It's weird.
Now, in her lawsuit, I found some very interesting information in regards to how all of this came about, and after reading the filing, I'm actually surprised that she didn't get more money because of the power levels involved, as well as the digital footprint of evidence the chief of the station left behind. In this situation, you really have four main players. Of course, you have Megan Hall, Sergeant Lewis Powell, Sergeant Henry McGowan, and most importantly, Chief Beryl Davis.
Why they black?
And while these might be the four main people, keep in mind that she also had relations with him, and even him. Now let me take you guys back to day one, where Megan Hall shows up excited to start her career as a 24-year-old married woman. She claims that from the very start, the chief in charge told her to lie about past mental health issues when they conducted a psychological evaluation on her during the interview process. She of course gets the job, and a bunch of other officers apparently start flirting with her right off the bat. The aforementioned Sergeant Lewis Powell was one of her supervisors, and this is apparently the first man that she would have a sexual relationship with. Apparently one morning he told her to go to the extra training office for some jiu-jitsu lessons, and they ended up partaking in a whole nother workout. This relationship would continue for months, and out of all the guys that she would eventually be with, she definitely seemed to get the closest to him, and it sounds like he would even get possessive over her. Now word would obviously spread around the department that she was giving it up, and eventually she would go to a Memorial Day weekend party where she would apparently be the only woman invited. Well, by the end of the night, she hooks up with this guy, Officer Maglico, literally minutes after they put his wife to sleep while the party raged on. After having sex, they eventually get back into the...
You mean to tell me I've been married for 40 years? Alright, I'm pushing it. Scratch that. You telling me I have been married for 8 years? 8! And right after our 8th year anniversary, my wife just happens to contract some disease that she can't recover from and dies? I watched them pull the cord and say, she's no longer with us. And then proceed to go to a barbecue and find the first lady I see and be like, hey, you want to come back to my house? I'm free now. What? What is wrong with this town? Everybody here is crazy. Everybody here is weird. Like, it's something wrong with these people, y'all. They brains need to be cut open and studied. The police department, I'm not gonna lie. What? That made sense what he was saying. He said, you know, they probably just settled because it's some more devious stuff going on that they don't want investigated and want to come to light, you know? But what? Like, I couldn't see any world where she won this. Don't make no sense, really.
The hot tub with several other officers, and everyone watches them while he does wild things to her using his fingers. This news spreads all over the department. There were also explicit videos and pictures of her being passed around, and Sergeant Powell was apparently pissed. Hall claims this is when he really started to demand that she continue to be with him. At this time, Sergeant Henry McOwen would then allegedly offer her payment to create an OF page, as well as Feet Finder, where Hall says he wanted to watch her with other men. She also claims that Sergeant McOwen offered her a promotion to sleep with him, which she apparently did. So at this point, she's been with all kinds of guys, and everyone around the office knows it. They've even seen pictures and videos and whatnot to back it up. And this is where the chief comes in, pretty much the head honcho here, and things get crazy.
What he do?
The chief had a burner phone that he called Old Boy, where he would text Sergeant McOwen frequently. Chief Davis apparently got a picture of Hall sent to his burner phone, where she had Sergeant Lewis's foot in her mouth. To which she said, "Who dat?" Hall. Lewis. He on it again. He swears he ain't. She nor her husband took that picture. She has a tight little though. Yup. The chief would then go on to say, the f*** Lewis saying to these hoes cause normal pimp shit ain't working. No f***ing clue. He killing it. Maybe goody shit. God.
Bro! These are like your uncles talking. These are old heads. Old heads. Nobody says pimp. Oh, some pimp stuff. Hey, he macking at the girl. Yeah, we're in 1975. Get your old self up and go somewhere. Go do your taxes, old self. Oh! Man, talking about this girl. What the heck? She 24. You pushing 60. Where are your grandkids? Do something. Come on. I don't know, bro. Now I'm getting mad for real. I'm getting mad for real, bro. Gorilla pimp. What am I even looking at? Dude, this whole situation is weird. Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie. If you have that uncle, you know he too old to be talking like he be talking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the end of it. You know.
Gotta be. I can't do it. Gorilla pimp. Only way I know. Does she talk to you? No. She's already getting too much attention. Oh, I see. It's all good. I saved her for the last time. I wish I could tell her who she's f***ing can't do shit for her. I wish I could too. Then we could both play. So it sounds like both of these men wanted her attention badly and felt they had more power than Sergeant Powell within the department. Obviously, these text messages are evidence that he knew she was involved in a sexual relationship with one of her supervisors and chose to not do anything about it, which is a bad look when you're the one in charge.
Yes.
Over time, Chief Davis continues to receive explicit photos and videos of Megan Hall to this burner phone. Megan even goes as far as to tell Chief Davis directly that she is scared of Sergeant Powell and his possessiveness over her. Still, the chief does nothing but begin to speculate on how to save his own ass. And then she still goes to a hot tub party with 3 male officers and dances around topless while they pour shots into her mouth. So despite her now formally complaining about these issues,
still does this, yeah.
She continued to put herself in these types of situations. Keep in
mind, danger. Like, they be doing that danger word out crazy. Oh, I'm scared for my life. Meanwhile, you still, why am I using quotes? Oh! You're supposedly scared. Meanwhile, you're at a party with them as soon as you clock out. Make it make sense, bro. Stop playing victim. You know what you're doing.
Doing all of this while married. She was basically letting these men do whatever they wanted to her, both on and off the clock. Around the department, they knew an investigation was going to begin, and they seemingly wanted her gone. So Chief Davis terminated her after the behavior in the hot tub, with this story that obviously went super viral. So she then sues the city, the walls start coming down, and everyone starts getting investigated, and eventually Chief Davis and Sergeant McOwen are both terminated as well, with the burner phone text messages f***ing them in the end. After the investigation that got him fired, they would conclude, Chief Davis was aware of inappropriate activity between officers, including superior officers and subordinates, as well as the shockingly widespread sharing within his department of nude photos and videos of female officers. Chief Davis admittedly received some of these inappropriate photographs and videos. He never voluntarily disclosed doing so. Chief Davis never reported this activity to the city's Human Resources Department, nor did he discipline any of the officers involved. When Officer Hall was hospitalized on December 8th of 2022, after a self-deletion attempt by the way, Chief Davis did not report his prior knowledge of her sexual activity with Sergeant Lewis Powell. When Hall and Powell denied inappropriate activity during the initial investigation, Chief Davis did not disclose to Director Patton or others that he knew or even believed them to be lying. Finally, the documentary evidence available to us compels the conclusion that Chief Davis misled Director Patton in his January 6th interview, and that he misled this investigation in his January 23rd interview. We find, therefore, that by failing to report or discipline officers engaged in inappropriate sexual activity, withholding information from city officials, conducting the initial investigation, and facilitating a hostile work environment in the sharing of nude images of subordinate employees, Chief Davis impeded the initial investigation contrary to city policy and permitted, if not encouraged, conduct potentially contrary to state and federal law. We further find on the basis of the documentary evidence available to us that he impeded the city's January 6th investigation.
Where is he reading it?
And this investigation by untruthful responses regarding his text message correspondence with Sergeant McOwen. Now let's be clear here. To me, this woman is far from a victim. At the end of the day, she was married, while happy to be the community bus, if you will. You know, everyone got their ride. Now, with that being said...
okay, so let me explain real quick before he explains that. I'm gonna get my explanation out first before him. You know, this just is what it is. But... you know, I agree. She is 100% the furthest thing from a victim possible. Her husband might have been the only victim in this whole situation, and I'm throwing his victim card away because he decided to stay with her. He is weird, you know? But second, the whole police department was corrupt, you know? It's one thing to try to abuse the system, but if you abuse that system and the system lets you abuse it, you know, that's on the system. You know, like, the system is supposed to be designed to detect the abuse and then report it and get you up out of there. It's not supposed to be designed to help you do the dirty work, if that makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can see why she got the money now, because at the end of the day, yeah, she was wrong, but the system was also wrong for not, you know, detecting it and getting it out of there. You know, they played into the game, which is bad. So yeah, she was in the right to sue technically, but if you look at it from a moral standpoint, it's like, you know, you're not a victim. Why are we reprimanding you? Why are we giving you money? If that makes sense. Maybe he'll explain it better. That's why I want to explain it first, to see if he did it better. So let's see.
Everyone in this situation seems to be a complete sack of shit as well.
Right?
A lot of these people were married, some of them had children. Like, all the way from the top to the bottom, it looks really bad. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm surprised that she didn't get more money. Was she for the streets? Absolutely.
Yes.
But was there also a lot of evidence against people more powerful than her?
Yes.
Yes, there was. And in these type of situations, especially where the city is getting sued, a lot of times these payments are absolutely massive. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Y'all let me down below what you guys think about this crazy story. I'm sure it's just one of thousands that occur every single day.
Probably.
But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman. And some other for the streets women out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Deuces. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This situation was crazy. So when I first watched it, we didn't know all these details. Like, we knew it was text messages, but we didn't get like full detail, like what happened, like, you know, this, that. It was kind of just like bits and pieces because the investigation was still going on. But they didn't find out a bunch of stuff. Like, you know, yes, granted, that girl is 100% wrong. She knew what she was doing. She is ignorant, and I don't like ignorant people that try to play victim after they get caught. That is weird to me. You know, if you did something wrong, own up to it. Don't be like, hey, he made me do it. No, he did not make you do it. You did it on your own free will. That's facts. Just straight up based, you know, hey, that is what it is. Period. But now that this information has came out, it's like, you know, hey, she was wrong, but the system was also wrong, and the system is never supposed to be corrupt, you know, and that just is what it is. You can instantly pull that card and be like, hey, yeah, you know, y'all messed up, you know, y'all fed into whatever I had going on. That's wrong. Give me my money. That's just what it is, you know, and that's how the world works. I'm trying to think of another example. That's like, me stealing. Nah, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say a dumb example. Should I smack myself? Probably. That's almost like me working at a liquor store and having an alcohol addiction and I'm drinking on the clock and the managers know I'm drinking on the clock and they're constantly supplying me with the drinks so I work longer, you know, and don't know when I'm supposed to get off. It's kind of like that, you know. I would be able to sue for them taking advantage of my addiction, you know. I mean, in that scenario, it may be a little more like I would be the victim. I couldn't think of nothing as close to this, but that was just kind of like a counter example. But I don't know, man. What y'all think about this? Like, how y'all feel? Do y'all think she should have got that much money? Do y'all think she should have got more? Like, let me know down below in the comments. And y'all know, if y'all enjoyed the video too much, to subscribe. We're over to 10,000 subscribers. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, because this makes it the like button, right? Please, I need it. I need it, bro. This lady is trifling. Hit that like button if you think so. This lady is ignorant. Hit that like button if you think so. The police department is dumb. Like, straight up stupid. Hit that like button if you think so. Not gonna lie to y'all. I am late for school. I have to go now. Like now. Like, I have to put on my shoes and run out the door, get in my car and drive. I don't even think I have gas. Please, the like button. I need the gas. We gone.